up to like a few more. Scott joined us too. Awesome. Good morning. And Allison joined us. Good morning.
Good morning.
I hear you have a hot lunch date today, Allison. I hope you guys can handle things.
By hot, you mean in 100-degree weather, 6 feet apart? Yes,
of course,
absolutely.
And by that he means he gave me a list of things to share with you before everybody put on. So I'll bring my list.
All right. Well, we'll start this excellent, fine, fun meeting this morning. Good morning, everyone. We'll start off with the flag salute. So if you'll please join me in the salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Dan, can I get you to say a little prayer, please?
Yeah, let's bow our heads, please. Dear Heavenly Father, we once again thank you for this opportunity to come together, and even though we are small, we still are keeping contact, trying to keep contact with other members. We ask that you guide us in the work that we do in the community, although it may be hard at these times with everything going on, but eventually we'll be more active as we're able to be. And we ask that you watch over those that are ailing or unable to work or participate in things they'd like to. We ask all of this in Christ's name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Stan. We have a guest with us today. Chris, are you with some group, or are you just visiting, or what? Tell us a little bit about your.
Sure. So I was invited by Allie and Chris. I met Allie first through my work at Emmanuel Medical Center, although I have now been laid off from there. So I have just been really wanting to do more work in the community. And so I thought that this might be a great place to start.
This is a great place. Well, welcome. Right now, of course, we're not doing too much like everybody else, but we have great plans and big plans. And I know Allison is going to be a great leader starting in a month from now or a little less. But I'm not counting the days down, Allison. I'm just, mentioning it, October 1st.
You don't have to lie to me. I know you're counting the days down.
So anyway, I hope you seriously think about it. You're always welcome to join us on Friday. We usually meet at latest at 6:45 in the morning for breakfast. You're welcome to join us for that if that ever gets opened up again. And then you can always make your decision. But, we're happy to have you. We do quite a bit in the community. I'm sure Allison has filled you in. If she hasn't, you let me know and I'll fill you in on what we do.
All right. Thank you.
She's filled in and she has a paper application already, but via picture. So that's all I can do.
That's good, Allison. That's good. Excellent. That's a great way to start off your presidency, is bring in a new member. You'll get brownie points, I'm sure, for that one.
No, it was really funny because, I think yesterday or the day before, Chris said, I'm going to invite Karis to be a member. And I was like, I already did that. But yes, please keep inviting her.
Excellent. Well, good to have you. This is just a few of the members we have. We're down to about 79, I think, right now. We've had a few people decide, we've had one member move away. We've had one decide not to come back. 3 decide not to come back, actually. There's different technicalities, different stories associated with them. But anyway, so we're down about 4, but we installed a couple new members last week on the, I believe on the, Mr. Entertainer's here. Awesome.
Good morning.
And we got, speaking of new members, Mr. Craig, good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning. How are you?
We're hanging in there, just like everybody else. So we're just talking to Chris. We have a new member application getting ready to be voted on in a couple weeks. So Chris, Charles is a new member. So we do have some new members coming in. Mr. Olson, he was probably one of the oldest members in the club because he was the last charter member that we have in our club. He was around the first day we started the Kiwanis Club of Greater Turlock, and he was gone for a couple years, and we talked him to coming back. So, Mr. Olson, it's nice to see you this morning.
And I don't look a day over 90, right?
No, you're younger than I am. My gosh, you probably look about 36. I think I'm 37.
Oh, yeah.
You're 36.
Sure. Good one, Larry. No, I'm not quitting, Larry. I'm not quitting.
I made him an officer, sir. He can't go anywhere.
That's true.
Oh,
That's
an officer.
you hadn't been told yet?
You said be on the board, not an officer.
Oh, did I forget to slide that in? No, I'm just kidding.
You're
on the board.
Let's qualify that. Let's get that on record.
I don't know if you heard about my path to presidency, but it works just like that. It works just like that.
I was there when she got voluntold to be the next president, so that's exactly how it happened.
I think that happened up at the DoubleTree, and I think Mr. Olson was there that day.
Yeah.
I think he was one of the proponents to have you as the president. I believe
that's how he got himself roped into this rodeo.
That's what I hear. Boy, you can't open your mouth at all. I'll tell you that. Hey, next president though is going to be Super Dave. Super Dave's coming in.
He liked that idea so much he left the room.
Scared him right out of the room.
Real quick.
Thanks, Lance. So, Dr.
Larry, I think it's good news that we've only lost a couple since they heard that Allie's going to be the new president. Remember all those we lost when they heard you were going to be president?
Thanks, Dan. So, Valerie, what's new in your world?
I was able to come back after evacuating to come see you guys, and we're just having fun right now. So.
Did you have any damage to your property or anything?
No, just a lot of ash and having to clean the filters out in the pool and everything. So.
Awesome. I'm glad everything worked out. Now, have they got that fire under control, or is that still out of control?
Yeah, both of the fires that were threatening us are 98% containment. The Dolan fire is really, really far away, so all we're getting is smoke and ash. So it's good.
Okay. Are you in Turlock, or are you down at home?
I'm back in Greenfield.
Okay. All right. I see you're on Zoom meetings all over the world, so I never know where you're taking these Zoom meetings from.
I try to start in Malaysia, and then I work my way around the globe each day. So.
Maybe I should follow you around, because that's probably the only way I'm going to ever get around the world is to follow you. Between you and Lance, I could probably have hit just about every country in the world, because if Lance is a big traveler too, Valerie, so you may want to have him tag along too, because he's probably been wherever you're going.
I love it. Love it.
Hey, Mr. President, is there an agenda this morning?
No, there's not.
I just have to get my kids ready for school. No pressure. I'm just wondering.
No. As we know, there's not much going on right now. We've had our barbecue. Chris Martin has an announcement, though. She's eager to share.
On behalf of Action Club. So tonight we're having UCP and Society are doing the buddy club that we do, but we're in the middle of it, going to do a quick Action Club thing, and we think that we have enough people to finally fill our charter and get this actually officially started. So
awesome.
Hopefully tonight will be official. So just an update.
Do you want to tell the 3 new people what an Action Club is?
Oh yes, 3 new people. Hi, Action Club is Kiwanis Club for Adults with Disabilities. And I work for United Cerebral Palsy, and between us, the UCP and Society for Disabilities, our Kiwanis Club and the North Modesto Kiwanis Club have all kind of combined together to create this club for people. So
it's something that I don't know if it's done very often, where 2 clubs are co-sponsors to an Action Club. So I know this is new for Turlock, Club of Greater Turlock, and I think Northwest Modesto or North Modesto too. So, and Valerie was one of the instigators, among other things, this past year. We also, thanks to her hard, diligent work, we got a KI club. It's called a Circle K Club. I don't know. Everybody's got a different name. Everybody knows it as the Circle K Club, but it's a Kiwanis organization at the college for college students. So
You know Larry DeBoer.
So
So
now
anyway,
you have to tell me what you want next year. So
yeah.
How many more clubs can we start?
whatever you want, that's what I do.
Well, I know we still got hopes for up around Coulterville or up around that area. I mean, we kind of just before we got shut down, we were on the move to form that club up there, and I still think that is a great possibility up there. I don't know how Allison feels, or I think Valerie's shaking her head yes. So I think that means go. So yeah, I think that'll start. And we still have the same lieutenant governor from last year. Her name is Lori Rossman. She's out of North Modesto, and I think she's done a great job this year, and I think she'll continue to even do better next year because she'll have a year of experience underneath her belt. And if she doesn't, we can always, boycott her. I mean, I don't have problems doing that, but I would never do that to Lori. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on. Chris, are you going to do a Zoom meeting today, or is this off Zoom?
Yeah, it's a Zoom meeting tonight. If you're interested, I can send you the info. But it's Buddy Club and then also Action Club. So there's other things going on too. But it's fun. You would have a fun evening if you joined us.
I can't promise, but you can send me the invite or the address. I can't promise because most of the evenings I spend over with my mom over at Paramount. But I've got my phone and I can join on the phone for a few minutes maybe.
It's all good. I will do that.
And the new members, Charles, that might be a good way to get an idea what's happening with the Action Club, and same with Chris. That might be something. If you got time, you can drop in and check it out for a few minutes, and then if you have something else going on, you can always leave. But just gives you an indication of some of the great things our club's involved with. I mean, this is really a neat program that we're going to get started. And Chris, if you need that new check, you need to send a text to Angelina, and
Valerie and I will figure that out, and we'll let you know.
Yeah, we think we're good to go.
Yeah, we think we're good if we do it by the end of September. So
okay.
That's why we're hopefully going to be chartered tonight.
Yeah, if you have any doubts, you could call the bank too and see if they'll, because it would kind of be a black mark or something if they see the check and then they don't cancel or don't cash it or honor it. So you might do that too.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be okay with this. I mean, I don't think there's a problem.
I have an update for something that people asked about last week.
Okay.
Melinda's not here, but I happened to take a Key Club member as my intern this year. So I was talking to him yesterday, and they just had officer elections and started meeting like on Zoom. So they have elected their student officers, and they can't really do anything in the community yet, but they will be meeting.
Now, is this a Turlock?
Turlock.
Okay. Do you know?
Oh, go ahead.
Do you know who the new president is?
I do not. I can have him send me a list. I know that 2 of the officers were kids that were officers last year because I recognized their names. But I did not have him send me a list. I just asked him if they had elections because people had asked about on the previous call if they had officers and things yet. So.
Okay. And it still looks like we're going to inherit the Pittman Key Club. And I didn't know that Delhi had a Key Club, but I keep getting information that Delhi has a Key Club. So we may need, I'm trying to keep Joe, he's the advisor from the other club that, they're disbanding, and I'm trying to keep him in our club to be the Key Club leader at Pittman because they know him well. And he's really a nice guy, and I hope he doesn't drop out. I think he's maybe been burned out because he's been both the secretary and the treasurer of the other club. And I think I told him, I said, we wouldn't make him the secretary or the treasurer for at least 1 year so you could have a year off. So I don't know if we scared him away or not, but otherwise, if he decides not to join back, we have a couple people that we need to get for those advisors.
Did we find a key club advisor already for the one that didn't have one? Was it Houston? Didn't have one?
Houston, I think Andrew was going to, I think, get involved. Andrew Kaler.
Okay.
And I think we're going to need one for Denaire too, because I don't. We need to check with Mary Ann because I don't know what her status is. I've heard different things, and I don't know what to believe because I keep getting fake news. So we need to check with her directly to see if, because I know we're behind in some. Right now, I guess Denaire Key Club is inactive. Because they didn't pay their dues or something happens, and Lori was supposed to find out from International what we need to do to get them back on the active list.
Okay.
So I'm kind of waiting for her. She was all tied up with that DCM last week, so I need to get in touch with her today to find out if she can find out some information for us. So that's kind of what's going on in that, but the Key Club, if you're not familiar, these are high school students that belong to the Key Club, and that's an affiliate of Kiwanis International. And we have a advisor that's on campus that helps run the club, and then we have a member that represents the club, and they kind of oversee things and go to the meetings or talk to the advisor and so forth. So we're active in, and they help us out with different functions that we have, fundraisers, and it's a neat group of kids. These kids that are in the Key Club are just amazing kids. They're future leaders. They really are. And Pittman has a kid named Tristan Allen that you're going to hear his name somewhere, somehow, and it's all good because the guy is in the drama club. He can handle himself, very mature, he's an excellent speaker. I foresee him as a future Kiwanis president down the road, or even governor. Who knows? He could run the whole show, I think, just about now. So he's a great kid, and I hope I hope he once we get them under our wing. I hope he attends our meetings. You guys will just be amazed at him. I know I am. Of course, I'm easily amazed, though it doesn't matter. But yeah, Lance is shaking his head. Yeah, he knows. But anyway, these kids are great. They've helped with the Christmas parade. That's one of the things that we've been involved with for many, many years. We've had a float. They've helped us make the float for the parade, and they'll help wherever they want. We did some painting at Salvation Army last year. We had a group of Key Clubbers from Turlock go down and help paint. We do a shopping spree at Christmas for the needy kids at Kohl's. They're always there to help the kids shop and everything. So these kids they're really great kids, and we hear everything we hear in the news is kind of negative about the youth and so forth. But I'll tell you what, these kids are the cream of the crop. They're just great kids, and it's a great. It's so much fun to work with these kids to see what amazing kids we do have coming up. So we do have some great kids coming up. Mr. Entertainer, what's the happening at Turlock High School? You got everything under control over there?
Yes, sir. Jen was going to say hi to you, but you were talking.
Who was that?
I'm walking around the campus checking things out.
Oh, you got everything under control. Looks like you're on a sailboat there in the South Pacific. Well, you got to a spot where the Wi-Fi now isn't too good, so I can't hear you. So anyway, Allison, you got anything else?
I don't know. Did we announce while the camera was on that the board meeting this month, in lieu of the board meeting, we're doing? Oh,
I'm on Canal right now, Larry.
Oh, okay. Well, Are you on the Suez Canal or the Panama Canal? You didn't hear me. No, I am not.
What's that again?
Are you on the Suez Canal or the Panama Canal?
It's on the TID canal.
Panama. I got a friend here. You know this girl?
No, I don't know. Why don't you introduce her?
It's Jen Cullen from Turlock High. Cheer.
Good morning. How are you?
Great.
You're keeping high class company this morning.
Very, always.
Well, nice to see you. I hope
Nice
you.
seeing you.
I hope you come back and see us when we get breakfast going again. So,
I definitely will. Thank
if
you.
if you have any questions about Rufus or anything like that, just let us know, and we'll get you all squared away with Rufus.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day with them.
Thank you.
All righty. Yeah, right now we're scheduled still for September 15th. It's going to be a combo board meeting and installation. Because of the situation, we're not going to be able to invite all the members and their spouses. We're just going to invite the officers and the board members. And the Martins have graciously agreed to host the event. So they've got a yard big enough we can space out and have a little installation, have a little dinner. It will be on Zoom. So if you want to watch the installation on Zoom, you're more than welcome. And that'll be on the 15th. I think we're going to probably start at the Martins around 6 o'clock, if that's okay with Chris and Dave. So that's kind of where we are right now on the installation. It's not what we normally do, but there's nothing normal about what we've been doing lately anyway, so we might as well just continue down the road of unnormalcy. So that's what's happening right now. Valerie, you got anything else for us?
No.
Nothing? Oh,
Like,
okay.
are you sending out invoices yet for dues?
Yes, they should have been sent out. You haven't received anything?
No.
There should have been an email from Angelina.
Okay, she may not spell my name correctly, so I'll go offline with her.
Okay, yeah. Check with Angelina, and she should be able to resend you. I know some people have a little problem with their email address, and they haven't gotten it, and so we've been working on that a little bit. I've got to get Randy Leone a copy of his invoice because he didn't get anything through the email, he says. But anyway, we're getting a lot of people paying their dues, and so I think I don't foresee many people dropping out. I think we've got 4 right now. We might have 1 or 2 more, and we've picked up some good people, new members. We got a nice possibility for Carice joining. So I think our membership is going to hold pretty good. I think.
It's Karis, correct?
Carice.
Karis rhymes with Paris.
Yes.
I am terrible with names, okay? I've always been terrible with names. I apologize ahead of time for all the future mistakes I'm going to make with your name.
That's okay. Just remember, Karis rhymes with Paris.
I've got your name down pretty good, Charles, so we're good there.
It's okay, Karis. You only have to make it like 17 more days. I'm just kidding. And the new president already knows your name.
That's another reason for this old guy to get out of here, you know? We got to get some new people in. So anyway, that's about all the excitement we got going on right now. If anybody has any issues, you just need to be safe this weekend. It's supposed to be like 109 on Sunday and Monday, so with the air quality, it's probably not a real good time to be out jogging or running around unless you're over at Stan Carkeet's house, maybe having a beer. Stan?
I was going to say I went to the Zoom DCM Friday night.
Yes, sir.
And I saw you were there.
I was there for a while.
I stayed on there till 8 o'clock, and
Wow.
it was not very it was not very interesting. So I got off at 8, and it was still going strong.
Yeah, I don't know. How late, Valerie, did you stay up, watch the whole thing? I was on in and out. My son from San Diego came up to see his grandmother, and so I was on. They had a president's session right at 5 o'clock or 5:30, and I was on that for about 45 minutes, and then I stayed on a little bit. I heard the girls talk about the young ladies talked about racism in their world and how it affects them, and that I enjoyed that. I thought that was real good.
You know, it said they had 35 or 40 participants on the screen, but there was only 5 or 6 visible on the video. So what does everybody else do? Click off the video and go watch TV or something?
You're not supposed to tell my secret, Stan.
Yeah.
Or you might be like Allison was doing. You know, she's got a nice picture of her holding up her phone, and you think that she's really paying attention to everything that's going on, and she's probably in the pool, you know, enjoying the nice cool water.
There are children here getting ready for school, so when I go to the away screen and mute, it's for your protection, not mine.
Thank you, Allison. Have a good day. So anyway, if anybody else has anything, raise your hand and let the world know what you're thinking, and we'll be happy to recognize you. Otherwise, we're going to probably call this meeting to the end and adjourned, and you guys just have a safe weekend. And Scott, you have a good weekend, and we will see you back next Friday. If anything comes up, you need any information or want to make any comments, you can always get in touch with me, either by email or by phone. Somebody's got my phone number that you know, I'm sure. So you guys have a great weekend, and stay safe and stay cool too. So we'll see you next weekend. Thanks for joining this morning, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.